Hello friends, welcome to the predictions that I have for February. We'll cover three cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Solana, and Stellar XRL or something like that. What's the ticker? Yeah, XLM, Stellar. I cover only three cryptocurrencies because guys, I do have a recurrent paying subscriber follower that keeps paying for the Solana chart. That's why you see three cryptocurrencies. It's usually only two because that's the only time I have left. So because he's very generous, he never asks for the prediction to go private. That's why I keep doing it. But I do have a lot of requests. I mean, more and more requests with each and every single day. That's because the channel is growing. That's because my reputation is also very effective, especially amongst YouTube and Twitter, which is where I publish most of my work daily. Because of that, guys, please understand that I only have time left in my days, very few time left to actually do all of the predictions that you request. Okay. This is actually one of the predictions that I wanted to publish at least yesterday, because I was very busy doing the sports predictions, doing some work related to meme coins, doing some work related to other financial instruments that many of you don't know. But I'm trying to polish I'm trying to use my ability even on very, very obscure options, kind of like trading instruments. So I'm polishing it, all of that at the same time and also doing many other projects. I do have some other accounts. So because of that, guys, I will be okay. So the Telegram group that I was planning to do is coming very soon, but I still have to do some finishing touches. I still have to plan things to work out. And also, I do have some very, very big projects for that Telegram group. I've been very, very frustrated by the way the cryptocurrency, especially the meme coin scene, not the entirely cryptocurrency stuff, only the meme coin scene, especially on Twitter. I mean, guys, it's just very frustrating to see how only scammers get away with it. Okay, it's possible to make money doing cryptocurrency trading. Okay, meme coin trading, but it's very hard, guys. It's very hard in the sense that most noobs, most newcomers are getting absolutely wrecked by scammers, by rug pulls, by copy trading mechanisms, which basically drain all their money, or they use traders, small traders especially, as exit liquidity for the big YouTubers, for the big players. And it's just absolutely disgusting that you have people who have been scamming meme coin stuff, rug pulls, all of that for 5 years, something like that, and they are still going at it. They're still one of the biggest accounts on cryptocurrency scene. Okay, I'm not saying most of them, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are. Okay, if you actually research your favorite meme coin influencer and you put the word scam next to it on the Twitter search bar, it's very likely that you'll see scams related to that person. Okay, because the big players, for some reason, they're untouched by this. It's mainly because it's unregulated. Maybe that will change in the future, especially with the pump fund lawsuit that they are having. But it's very, very frustrating to see so many people losing their money. So I am planning to do some very big projects regarding that, to change that, at least for my community, so I can offer a fair and safe place to actually do your own meme coin trading. Okay, but that will take some time. I do need some decent amount of subscribers on all of my social medias, all of my accounts, in order to get that project started. Okay, but enough about that. Okay, so this is the February chart for Bitcoin. You guys know that I told you in January that I was expecting a red month for that January. We didn't really get that, but Bitcoin actually touched and went below 90K around the 13th of January. This is a level so far still not reached by February, but it's going down really hard, guys. And I told you that the very last days of the month of January, I told you even that some of these days could extend to January, and today is the 2nd of February, so it's extending very, very hard with this dip. Okay, you see that it started in Bitcoin at least from the 31 of January. In other cryptocurrencies, it actually started earlier, but it's extending very, very hard to February. So what I'm seeing right here is that it's going to be a very, very crazy month, I think. My confirmation for a red February is for many of these danger zones, at least the first 3 danger zones, to actually hit all of them. And if they hit very hard, then it's going to get very bad for the month. That basically confirms to me a red month, because if that ends up happening, we can see Bitcoin going below 90K and possibly 85K, something like that. Okay. But it really depends on how it performs these next days. At least for tomorrow and for the 4th of February, I'm seeing the price could stabilize a little bit. Maybe we can see a small pump, something like that. But also, because there are lots of massive ranges, yellow ranges of days, I'm thinking that it could be a month with quite a lot of range days, meaning very boring days, where the price will absolutely do nothing. Okay, especially on this first massive range, it's a couple actually of 2 circles, yellow circles, which have a lot of days contained within them, especially the second one. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. The opportunity zones are really only 2 of them, from the 12th to the 15th, and from the 20th to the 23rd. The 5 or 6 could be very volatile days. The danger zones 7 to 8, especially the 7th, is very concerning. Could be a very volatile day, this pattern already. Another danger zone by the 10 to the 12, to the 15 to the 16. This is actually one of the most worrying ones, because it correlates to this red circle right here. Basically, almost the exact days. The other day and danger zone we have 90 to 20. So yeah, I'm very worried, especially about these ones. If, like I told you, if it goes down hard in these danger zones, basically confirms a red month. Many of you guys know it could be due to many reasons, but the actual trigger to this very bad start for the month is the tariffs. Okay, everyone knows already by the tariffs. It's going to get wild, guys. It's going to get very wild. I actually told you about this in my traditional finance channel. I don't remember if I actually shared that information as well in this one, but I told my subscribers that, there's a significant amount of data that tells us that there's a correlation between recessions and Republican presidents. Okay, this is not made of. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. Okay, these are charts. There are charts out there that can give you that information. Okay, so I told my subscribers about that in last year, like I don't know, like August of last year, something like that. So it's coming, guys. I'm not saying it will happen this year, but it's coming, and it's going to happen most likely on this Republican presidency. Okay, I cannot give the exact year when it's very, very likely to happen, but it's going to happen. So be ready for that. So you see the Bitcoin chart. Let's go over to the Solana chart. It's going to be very, very similar. I'm sensing this is very, especially the danger zones, they are almost the exact same. For some reason, Solana has some more opportunities, but if it's a red month, remember, guys, this actually happened before, I think, on September. when we had a red month and many of the green circles, many of them, I'm not saying most of them or even half of them, but a significant portion of them actually did not play out. And if they did, it was a very, very small pump. That's because there's a higher hierarchy. We're talking about days here. If a month is green or red, then we can expect the opposite color to actually be the other opposite. In fact, I do have the perfect example right here with the Trump meme coin, which is actually complete garbage. I mean, just look at this here. Almost everyone just lost their money, man. I made more money shorting this trash than actually holding it because it's so bad. It's actually worse than any other meme coin, actually. I mean, this is very bearish. It's like a pound phone rock. That's the only words I can think of this. But you can see that on the 20th of January, which is somewhere around here, was a very red day. It was basically the day which signals the crash of this trash meme coin. So that's because I told you about this. This is an hourly chart. I specifically talk about the minutes and the specific hours of the day. And many of these green circles did not play out. Why? Because that day, the energy for that day was a red day on Solana. You can see my previous videos about the predictions that I made for January. So that's a perfect example of what we can expect if this is a red month for Solana and Bitcoin. Okay, we can see and we can expect many of these circles to actually be not that powerful. Okay, so yeah, that's the February chart. Again, very similar. The exact same danger zones, little bit of more opportunity for Solana for some reason, which might or may not play out. If it does, then it's approaching the altcoin season, just like I told you. If it doesn't, it means that there's still a couple months left before the Bitcoin dominance actually tops and goes down. Okay, so the other and final prediction that I have is the Stellar chart. This is going to be quite interesting because I am very, very, very interested in what Stellar does. I'm making very good money on Stellar. That's all I'm going to say. So there's actually some incentive for me to cover this. But you can see many of these danger zones are also the same on the other crypto charts. We do have some major divergence between this chart and the other ones. That's because Stellar very tied to XRP. XRP was also very divergent from other cryptocurrencies, other altcoins even. So yeah, for the first days we can expect some volatility. Maybe we can see a pump tomorrow, especially for Stellar. Opportunity zones are on the 6 to the 7, the first one. The 7 to the 9, the first danger zone. So the 7 is going to be a very, very volatile day. That I can tell you because this pattern already we know about this. Okay. So the other danger zone from the 11 to the 12, there's another massive yellow range right here. Lots of yellow days. Basically, I'm not saying all of them will be volatile, all of them will be range, but we can see very easily some of them actually consecutive ranges, because that's exactly what we saw on XRP on the first one, if you remember the January chart. So that's what we can expect maybe here on Stellar as well. Some of these days, some of these yellow days could actually go green because we have overlapping opportunity zones, green zones right here, 12 to the 13, 15 to the 16. And after that, we can see basically this is a couple days which could go very volatile. It's very rare to see a circle completely opposite to the danger zone. Very rare to see this. It's going to be an interesting pattern for these days. But yeah, the worst is right here around these danger zones. So yeah, that's basically all I have. Again, the free Telegram channel is coming soon. I do have some big projects regarding that. I want everyone to win. And if you can do me a favor and just write down in the comments if you're interested or already trade meme coins, okay? if you're interested in trading meme coins. There's a lot of money to be made there, but sadly many people lose their money because they are playing against the top of the top scammers. I mean, the amount of scam that happens on that the trenches, as they call them, is absolutely insane. So if you're interested in that or any other things, just write down in the comments. It's coming soon, guys. Also, I will also update the channel. I just found out that for some reason there's no email in this YouTube channel, which explains why many people were actually trying to contact me and they couldn't find any information. So I'm sorry about that. Either YouTube is screwing with me or I messed up in that part, and for some reason the email did not get added to the contact information. But I'm going to do that because I receive a lot of requests and I cannot cover them, all of them, especially not for free, guys. So if you want to see specific meme coin charts, a specific cryptocurrency or altcoin charts, specific predictions that you don't see me covering for free, you have to pay for them. You have to email me. You have to write down what specific predictions you want, and I'll tell you if I can do it and how much it will cost, okay? Because I cannot do this. I only have enough time in a day. I'm very busy, so I cannot be doing 5 predictions for free, another 5 in the next month. I mean, guys, you need to understand this, okay? So having said that, I wish you a good day. I'll keep in touch with these cryptocurrencies, with these charts and predictions as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.